Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Joys. So as you can see, I'm in my new apartment in Anaheim and I'm not really moved in. I have a big pile of stuff right here and my bed's kind of a mess too. But I'm here and I moved in. So basically I have been like trying to vlog and it's really difficult. Like I've taken a few like 5-second video clips here and 5-second video clips there, but like piecing them all together is insane and I have no transitions. So this is just going to be an awkward video of all the little pieces that I made, and basically I'm still putting this together because like 30 people have been asking me, hey, post an update, or like messaging me asking me like what's going on. So bear with me. This is going to be real rough. But here are a few clips of my past few days. Well, today's check-in day. It's 6:35 in the morning. And yeah, I'm about to go to Carnegie to check in. Okay, so I just finished check-in and my drug test and everything, and I'll probably explain that later, but I'm gonna go see my room. Here it is. I don't want you to see the number, but that's my room. I'm going in. Okay, so basically I checked in on Sunday, January 10th, and my check-in time was 8:30, which is the first check-in time, and I arrived at about 8:10, and I was third in line, which was super cool because there was no line for anything. And how check-in works is usually at Carnegie, everything is like tables set up outside. But because of like El Nino and the storms they were expecting here, they had it in the museum next door, which was really actually cool. You just went through the museum, and in each different room were the different check-in tables, and they took all your paperwork from you. And that part was a little unorganized, but it was kind of cool that everything was all done at once, and we didn't have to go to casting at all. Everything was done right in Carnegie, so that was really different than how my program was in Walt Disney World. But yeah, it was a really smooth check-in process. I got all of my stuff in that one building, and then I came back to Carnegie and I had a drug test, and I was the first person of the day to do a drug test, whereas like my roommate had to wait like an hour and a half or something crazy, which was terrible. But yeah, so that was check-in. So yeah, I went to my room and my apartment is really beautiful. I got a 1-bedroom apartment. And 3 girls live in the 1 bedroom, but we don't have a bunk bed. So we got really lucky. The room's really spacious and we have a walk-in closet, and that's really awesome too. And yeah, our apartment's really nice. We have a really good view outside of the mountains and things. We can't see Disneyland because we're on the wrong side of the building, but the view is still spectacular. We can see like the city and the palm trees and the mountains in the distance, and that's really awesome. So yeah, basically the first day I did check-in and I moved into my apartment, and then I went to downtown Disney and had lunch at Naples, which was this really delicious Italian restaurant. That was really great. And then I came back here for a housing meeting, and those are the same at Walt Disney World. But yeah, they just tell you about like the rules of housing, and things are a lot more laid back here. And the way that every single person lives in Carnegie in one building, it feels a lot more like college. Like everybody's in the same building, you know everybody when you're walking down the hallway. And yeah, so far I guess this program has been a lot more intimate than Walt Disney World, in the sense that there's like 4 people that run the whole thing, and it's like Phil and Paul and Becca and Maggie, and like I know them. And I've been here 3 days and they know my name, and so it's really cool that I like know everybody that's running the program, whereas in Walt Disney World there's like 30 people running the thing and none of them know you. So it's really cool how it's a lot more intimate. And then the second day we had CP orientation in the morning, which that was completely different than Walt Disney World as well. We didn't have CP orientation. It was sort of combined with our housing meeting, but that's when they explained to us like what to wear to traditions, which, you know, I kind of already know. But yeah, so that was cool, the CP orientation. We heard a lot of awesome stories about the people moving up in the company, and I really want to do that. So it was cool to hear all of their like success stories. And then after that we had this inside out thing, which I'll talk about now. Hey! Okay, so I just got back from my first housing event. This morning we had DCP orientation, which we did not have in Florida. But in Florida we had like our housing meeting was sort of DCP orientation and our housing meeting, whereas here we had a housing meeting yesterday, and then today we had a 2-hour orientation at DTA, which is like kind of like Disney University, but different. It's like a separate thing here. But anyway, so we went to our first event and we got a lot of free stuff. I won this water bottle, and I have Disneyland chapstick in my pocket. I talked to this guy about riding my bike to work so he can tell me a safe way to ride to work without like being on dangerous like streets and stuff. But yeah, here's my Disneyland chapstick. It's pretty cool. I went to the volunteers table and I got cards to write to the troops so I can be all, you know, volunteering and stuff. I won this lanyard and it came with a Cars Land pin. We got a free pin today and it has Mater on it, and I'm just really excited about getting a pin. And yeah, so basically today's event was like it was like Disney Inside and Out or something, but it was like Inside Out themed. And you got the train of thought and you had to go to each of the different stations and get a stamp. And then when you had them all, you were entered in a drawing to win priority event registration. So like throughout the program they have events, like the Burbank Studio Tour. That's what I want. Like that's what I want to do. But they have other tours along the way, also like Walt's Apartment Tour and stuff like that. So yeah, so you get priority event registration. So hopefully I win that because I went to all the stops. But they like talk to you about like Disney Pride and like different diversity groups you can do, and being sustainable and being active and volunteering, and you just like walked around to all the different places and you got free stuff and you learned a lot. I learned a lot. And so they had this professional internship table, and they're trying to get this thing started where they assign you with a professional internship, or either somebody that's currently doing the professional internship you want, or somebody that's like full-time professional working in that field that will mentor you. Yeah, so obviously, if you know anything about me, I just got my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Theatrical Costume Design, and I'm hoping to stay on with the company and do something with theatrical costuming and stuff. So yeah, I would really love to get a PI and work up at the Walt Disney Studios in Burbank, or even work part-time there or something like that would be really cool. So hopefully I get matched with somebody and they can help me out. But yeah, I'm just really excited about everything, and we have our welcome party tonight, so that should be lots of fun. Yay! So yeah, and then after our Inside Out thing, one of my roommates and I went grocery shopping at Target, and I spent $200 on groceries. It was miserable. But yeah, I went to Target, and it's like right down the street, which is super cool. And right downstairs is a Starbucks, like across the street. So guess where I went this morning? So yeah, Starbucks is downstairs. Everything's really super close. Disney is super close. We went to the housing event, and that was fun. They had a photo booth and free pizza, and we sort of talked and mingled with different people. And yeah, and then yesterday was my third day, and I just basically unpacked and stuff, and now today I think I'm gonna go to the beach. So yeah, stay tuned. And I guess that's my update for now. I have traditions on Friday, so that's when I'll figure out where I'm working, and I will let you guys all know that when I find out. So yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you later.